Hey, wisdom seekers, welcome back to Ancient Wisdom Unlocked, where we empower you with insights that truly matter. Have you ever noticed how some people buy expensive things just to save face, while others, seemingly without flashy labels, command respect effortlessly? What if I told you the rules of social status have fundamentally changed? Today, we're diving deep into a crucial aspect of social interaction: how to quickly prove your true value. This isn't about bragging, it's about establishing your presence, taking control of conversations, and subtly signaling to others that you're not to be underestimated. And to kick things off, let's explore two fascinating scenarios and see what your gut tells you. The luxury handbag versus the thoughtful book, a tale of two first impressions. Imagine you're meeting a young, elegantly dressed woman for a crucial business negotiation. It's your first time. She sits down, and her first deliberate act is to place a prominent Louis Vuitton handbag with a huge logo squarely on the table. What's your immediate reaction? Now picture a similar scenario. Another young woman, same negotiation, first meeting. But this time, her bag is unassuming. No obvious branding. As she settles in, she casually pulls out a deep, thoughtful book, perhaps on cognitive science or sociology, places it on the table, and looks at you with calm composure. How does that make you feel? I recently ran a survey on these exact scenarios. And guess what? Not a single person was impressed by the woman with the prominent LV bag. Most found her rather ordinary, even a bit unremarkable. But the second woman, with her unlabeled bag and profound book, she captivated everyone, sparking an instant desire to engage and explore. From material display to cultural capital, the evolving rules of status. For a long time, luxury goods were the ultimate tool for the upper class to assert their standing. Most people simply couldn't afford them, making brands like LV, Chanel, and Hermes benchmarks of wealth. A $50,000 watch wasn't just for telling time, it was a statement of taste and exclusivity, creating a clear distance from the masses. Think about it. Designer handbags, expensive perfumes, branded clothes, private jets, yacht trips, luxury cars. Almost everyone can buy or access these things now. That's why you see fewer luxury cars on the streets. What was once a statement of elite status became achievable through loans or payment plans, causing the truly wealthy to move on. I often joke that the first half of economics solves material problems, and the second half solves spiritual ones. Once material needs are met, the focus shifts to mental and spiritual fulfillment. We're entering a society where knowledge is becoming more valuable than a luxury handbag. Those who have moved beyond basic material desires are now seeking deeper insights into life philosophy and societal issues. The harsh truth is, the poor often spend incorrectly to show off, draining their pockets for superficial validation, while the rich invest to enrich themselves. Saving face through conspicuous consumption is a senseless act driven by vanity. The less money you have, the more you cling to pride, ultimately falling into a consumer trap designed for show. Economist Thorstein Veblen coined the term conspicuous consumption, arguing people spend lavishly to flaunt wealth and elicit admiration, regardless of their financial state. But this only creates a money pit, leading to deeper poverty. As one magazine put it, when a person focuses too much on face, their life becomes burdened. Pride is limitless, but wealth is finite. Chasing fleeting vanity with limited funds will slowly erode your hard-earned money, leaving you in a financial trap. Those who grasp the value of smart long-term spending, investing in self-development for lasting value, can reach success a decade faster. Money can be a good servant but a terrible master. Only by viewing money as a tool to serve you and enhance your value, can you truly live a life of meaning? A line from Confessions of a Shopaholic states, "People who know how to spend, know how to invest in themselves." True self-investment isn't spending on things that reflect current worth, but on things that create new value. Use money to improve job skills for greater efficiency and opportunity. Use money to buy books and learn for expanded knowledge and vision. Learn to spend on what truly matters. Investing in learning and knowledge is investing in your future. I know an elder brother who dropped out of school early due to poverty. He started as a dishwasher, cleaner, and waiter, earning just $125 a month. While many laborers saved every penny, he yearned for knowledge. He saved his snack money to buy books from used bookstores. 2 years later, with his meager savings, he enrolled in a university exam for adults. After graduating, he joined a large hotel, and thanks to his qualifications and abilities, he quickly climbed the ranks. Today, he's a high-level manager, earning significantly more. The evolution of status, beyond the tangible. In economics, consumption upgrading refers to choosing rational consumption and a balanced spending structure that drives economic prosperity. For individuals, upgrading your consumption mindset determines your future wealth or poverty. Abandon face-saving consumption and invest more in yourself, expanding your knowledge and developing professional skills. You'll become a more valuable version of yourself in the future. However, a crucial prerequisite: only when material needs are met can you truly speak of spiritual fulfillment. A person's financial standing determines the issues they care about. Their level of awareness dictates the topics they discuss. A person's position is clearly revealed by how they spend and how they speak. This is what we call cultural capital in social relationships. Your next step: cultivating your intangible value. However, social interaction still requires skill. For instance, next time, try placing your favorite book on the table. Of course, this doesn't mean you have to read it cover to cover in the moment. Just having it with you can elevate your presence and energy. Books are the best communication tools and the most magnificent tools for enhancing a person's presence and energy. Nothing compares. Throughout history, the wealthy have always needed to carry some mark to maintain their status. They cannot detach from this class, but they also don't want others to easily enter. Recently, an article on American social media titled, "The Era of Tangible Consumption Has Ended. Now is the Era of Intangible Consumption," garnered hundreds of thousands of views. It argued that the American elite no longer flaunt wealth with luxury goods, but have found more sophisticated ways to show off. It quoted economist Thorstein Veblen's theory of conspicuous consumption, noting how people view material consumption as a measure of status. For example, using silver items was once a European aristocratic symbol, just as yachts and smart security systems were once hallmarks of wealthy Western ladies. Currently, an Hermes Birkin bag or a Mercedes S-Class signifies wealth. These items, whether in a closet or garage, convey the message, "I am rich." These are all examples of Veblen's conspicuous consumption. The elite's new frontier: education and experiences. Mass consumption, however, eroded class exclusivity. When most middle and upper-class individuals could afford designer bags, luxury cars, European travel, or Bahamas yacht trips, everyone looked the same. The upper class grew insecure, needing new ways to maintain distinction. Between 2007 and 2017, this group's consumption habits changed drastically. Data shows the U.S. upper class reduced material spending, while the middle class remained stable. So where did the elite spend their money? They invested in areas we don't easily see, like education. The top 1% spend 6% of their annual family income on education, while the middle class spends only 1%. Since 1996, education spending for top 1% families has increased 3.5 times, while the middle class saw no change. Average private elementary school tuition in the U.S. is about $10,000 annually. Private high school is $15,000. These costs far exceed expensive designer bags. Clearly, investing in education isn't conspicuous consumption. It's not even material consumption. It's long-term, intangible, expensive, and out of reach for the middle class. Many famous American families have descendants graduating from prestigious schools. Some even have dedicated family education funds to maintain this tradition for generations. Businessman Don Nguyen Duc once shared, "My daughter tells me her friends say, 'Your dad doesn't even need to go to college to be rich, like Bill Gates or Mr. Duke.' But they don't know that opportunities are still for the majority who study seriously." All three of his children currently study and work in Singapore. Explaining why he didn't send them to school in Vietnam, he stated he wanted his children to study abroad not just for the good educational environment, but also to be self-reliant and avoid being labeled the rich kid's child. I once heard about a female streamer who spent all her live streaming earnings on studying abroad. To me, she has the highest potential for social development among them because she understood the true gap between social classes. The more capable people are, the harder they work, because they're surrounded by others just like them. Those who lack motivation are often lazy, living like a frog in a well. Seeing everyone as the same makes them think life is already fine. So the truth about the world is sometimes both cruel and inspiring. No matter where you are, those richer than us are still striving every single day. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to Ancient Wisdom Unlocked for more strategies to unlock your potential and gain true understanding. See you in the next video.